warm welcome to State of Business on our television. I am Savindri Jayawardena. Let's look at the top stories for the day. Attorney General's Department directs IGP to obtain arrest warrants against several inspectors in the bond scam case, including former parliamentarian Ravi Karnanayaka. Former State Minister assures to sort out the issues created by breakdown of financial firms such as Golden Key, ETI and The Finance Company. News in detail. Attorney General's Department has directed the Inspector General of Police to obtain arrest warrants against several suspects in the central bank bond scam case, including former parliamentarian Ravi Karnanayaka and several others. Attorney General's Coordinating Officer Nishara Jayaratna stated that the Acting Inspector General of Police was instructed by the Attorney General Dappula Dilivera to obtain warrants from court for the arrest of former Finance Minister Ravi Karnanayaka and several others. The list also includes the names of former Governor of the Central Bank Arjuna Mahendran, Perpetual Treasuries Limited owner Arjun Aloysius, CEO Kasun Palyasena, former Director of the Public Debt Department of the Central Bank THB Sarachandra and 6 others. They are to be arrested on charges of conspiracy, criminal misappropriation, cheating and market manipulation in respect of the bond auctions of March 2016. It was almost 1 month ago the annexes and exhibits of the forensic audit report related to the bond scam were tabled in Parliament. The 3-member commission appointed by then President Maithripala Sirisena inquired into the issuance of treasury bonds during the period from the 1st of February 2015 to the 31st of March 2016. Its members are Supreme Court Justices K.T. Chitrasire and Prasanna Jayawardena and retired Deputy Auditor General Kandasamy Vellupille. Chief Executive Officer and Director of Union Bank Indrajit Wickramasinghe assures to support the small and medium enterprises in Sri Lanka concerning its growth over the last few years. He made this observation today morning, ringing the bell to commence the trading at the Colombo Stock Exchange in celebrating its 25 years of service to the nation. Union Bank PLC recorded 1.2 billion rupees net interest income for the 3 months under review in the 4th quarter in 2019, marking 7% increase year-on-year basis. The bank's loans and advances stood at 77,358 million rupees and recorded a growth of 3,609 million rupees full-year growth, which is a 4.9% increase in comparison to the year before. Subsequently, Union Bank PLC rang the bell at CSC today, marking its 25 years of service. CEO of CSC Rajiva Bandaranaike commended the financial progress and heights of the Union Bank addressing the event today.
The decisive leadership has enabled Union Bank to achieve considerable success over the years, having aligned the bank with a main focus on SMEs who are now considered the backbone of the Sri Lankan economy. We are happy to see that the bank has identified the importance of a developed SME sector within the country and has contributed in no small measure towards entrepreneurship development. The bank had gained significant interest among foreign investors, which resulted in one of the largest FDIs in the country by one of the largest global investment companies, which acquired nearly 70% of the bank's equity. Year on year, the bank has taken steps to establish itself as a member of the country's elite banking fraternity.
Addressing the event, Chief Executive Officer and Director of Union Bank Indrajit Wickramasinghe underscored of its future projects and its special emphasis paid on SME sector.
The financial results for the full year 2019, which was released a few days ago, reflects a very, very strong performance despite the challenging macro environment. In this 25th year and beyond, Union Bank will continue to be focused in supporting the corporate and SME sectors. And SME, as very rightly you stated, Rajiv, the backbone of the economy, is going to be of great importance to us as we move ahead. The expanding network and the fully integrated product portfolio will take retail banking of Union Bank to grow at an even faster pace. We are also including digitalization as part of the retail franchise, and that will certainly bring about customer convenience and accessibility.
We are glad and proud to announce that our fellow newsreader Ashinsani Veerasinghe has been nominated for the award of the Best Television Newsreader in English category at the Ragam Telus 2019. Ragam Telus is an award conferred to distinguished individuals involved with the Sri Lanka's television screen each year by the Kingdom of Ragam Sri Lanka in recognizing the various contributions made by them to the Sri Lankan teledrama industry, television programs and media sector in the preceding year. The new initiative of Ragam Group of Companies, Ragam Social Media Awards 2019, the first award ceremony of that kind in Sri Lanka, organized to appreciate the talents in social media and creativity in video productions, was held on 11 January this year. Meanwhile, the 16th encounter of Ragam Telus, the biggest annual event of the television industry in Sri Lanka, will be held on the 21st of this month at the Nelum Pokuna Theatre. Thus, the nominations evening to announce nominees for awards was held in Colombo last Friday. The panel of judges consists of 10 members and most of them have past experience in similar capacity, and this time the chairman of the panel is Buddhadas Galappati, who is a well-known personality in the field of media, literacy and arts. Some of the other members are Ravindra Guruge, Professor Ariyaratna Kaluarachi, Professor Ajanta Hapuarachi and senior journalist Aruna Gunaratna. We Are Television is proud to announce that our newsreader Ashinsani Veerasinghe has been nominated for the award of the Best Television Newsreader in English category at Ragam Telus 2019. Other nominees of the same category are Sandru Ferdinando and Asra Amani Azan representing TV1.
RTV නාලිකාවේ ප්‍රවෘත්ති නිවේදිකා ආශින්සනී වීරසිංහ.
වසරේ විශිෂ්ටතම රූපවාහිනී ප්‍රවෘත්ති නිවේදිකා ඉංග්‍රීසි ආශින්සනී වීරසිංහ RTV.
Stay tuned for more news right after. Welcome back after the break. Market Development Director at the Export Development Board, Anuma Premathilaka, says that they have already identified new 45 markets where Sri Lankan products can be promoted. EDB's Market Development Director Premathilaka also said that they have taken a lot of measures to diversify the existing export basket and expand the market profitably.
Sri Lanka Export Development Board has a target of US dollars 18.5 billion to be achieved during the year 2020, out of which 13.5 billion will be from the merchandise exports and 5 billion will be from the export services. We also have a strategic objectives to name those to help the existing exporters to bolster their exports and develop new exporters, and also to diversify our export product basket, enter into new markets. Those are some of the strategic objectives which were developed to achieve this export target for year 2020. To achieve these targets and objectives, the market promotions or the export promotional programs are very essential. EDB has developed our export market promotion plan year ahead, and also this was based on market and product analysis done using various models, statistical data. So through those statistical analysis, we have identified 45 markets to be targeted during this year.
Former State Minister of Development Banking and Loan Schemes, Shahan Semasinghe, said that the government was considering the solutions to the issues created by the breakdown of financial institutes such as the ETI and the finance. Former State Minister made these remarks addressing the media at the Government Information Department premises yesterday.
දැනට මහ බැංකුව නිවේදන නිකුත් කරලා තියෙනවා මොනවාද අවදානම් සහගත තත්ත්වයේ තියෙන මූල්‍ය ආයතනයක් කියන කාරණාව.
Central Bank at present has issued warning about the financial institute at risk. As a government, what we can do is tell the public to transact only with the registered and legally set up financial firms. Those can be state or private banks or other financial firms. We have noted some bad experiences from 3 such institutes during recent past. Those are the Golden Key, ETI and the finance company. Therefore, both the government as well as the central bank are trying to prevent such incidents in the future. Especially, our message is, as the responsible citizens, you must be responsible when you are to invest with someone. However, the country is gradually moving towards an economic breakdown. That is the reason for these kinds of unexpected happenings. We will pay our attention soon when we take over the government with a strong and steady parliament just after the elections.
ස්ථාවර පාර්ලිමේන්තුවක් අපි බාරගත්තට පස්සේ මේ කරුණු සම්බන්ධයෙන් අපි අවධානය යොමු කරනවා.
The Ministry of Finance yesterday announced that the maximum borrowing limit on low-interest loans was increased to 60,000 rupees from 40,000 rupees. Ministry also announced that the government has also decided to reduce the interest rate remarkably. The maximum borrowing limit on low-interest loans introduced in an effort to relieve the burden on individuals adversely affected by microfinance loans has been increased from 40,000 rupees to 60,000 rupees. At the same time, annual interest rate has also been reduced to 9% from 14%. An official from the Finance Ministry said that the decision was taken realizing the hardships mainly faced by the women who went for microfinance solutions. The official said that around 14,000 people were stuck with an issue of how to settle the loans taken from various institutions and individuals. The official also said that government introduced this loan scheme to save the general public from those debt traps and to pave them ways to come back to normal lifestyles. The Finance Ministry also announced that the government has allocated 250 million rupees for this loan scheme but so far used only an amount of 9.76 million rupees. Meanwhile, the Treasury has also made arrangements to receive data on a systematic mechanism enabling them to monitor the progress of the project. Foundation stones were laid for another 50 houses at an estate in Galle under the 14,000 Indian housing project. The event took place yesterday in Galle, attended by the officials from the Indian High Commission and politicians representing the Galle district. These projects are part of Government of India's commitment towards people-oriented development cooperation with Government of Sri Lanka. India's overall commitment of development assistance to Sri Lanka stands at a total of around $3.5 billion and among these, $560 million are under grants. The foundation stone for the Indian housing project in the estate, consisting of 50 houses, was laid jointly by Acting High Commissioner of India Vinod K. Jacob, Ministers Arumugam Tondaman and Ramesh Patirana. These houses are part of the 14,000 houses committed by India in the plantation areas for estate workers. The Indian Housing Project is the largest grant assistance program of Government of India abroad with a commitment of 60,000 houses. Out of these, 46,000 houses have been completed and handed over to the north and the east, and out of the total of 14,000 houses committed in the plantation areas for the estate community, over 2,500 have been completed as on date. In addition, Government of India is also partnering with the Ministry of Housing through National Housing Development Authority to construct 2,400 houses all across Sri Lanka under Village Development Program. Stay tuned for stock updates right after this. Welcome back after the break. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a positive note today. The all share price index gained 4.12 points to close at 5,618.41 and the S&P SL20 gained 9.78 points to close at 2,656.75. The turnover was 323 million rupees and over 31 million shares were traded. Up next are Forex rates. With that, we will wrap today's news. Log into our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel to be alert on latest updates. Join us tomorrow with State of Business. Until then, take care. Good night.